if you like good cards,
Bad news.
I'm glad, yeah, exactly.
You've made it all the way from 2011 to 2025 and in to the Elder Dragon Social Club, where today the team are playing Precons Through the Ages. But first, I want to remind you all to please check out sponsor of this show, Card Kingdom. Check out cardkingdom.com/LRR for all of your Magic card needs. Some of these Precons you might not be able to find anymore, but certainly you can get yourself singles for any decks that you might be brewing. Putting that LRR on there lets them know that we sent you, and we do that because we think they're a great place to buy your Magic cards. Want to thank also Dragon Shield. It's where we make our sleeves. We have affiliate links for both the North American and EU storefronts. They're in the description below. Please do check them out. And most importantly, everything that we do here, Loading Ready Run, this show, and all the other stuff are brought to you by you and your kind support of our Patreon at patreon.com/loadingreadyrun or by becoming a member on this YouTube channel. All right, thanks for listening to me. Let's send it down to the players. Take it away, Wheeler.
Thanks, me. Hi, I'm Wheeler. Great for having, glad to being. And I've got a Kathleen,
Hi.
a Serge,
That intro.
and a Nelson.
I hear also.
And we've got a little bit of a theme today. Commander Through the Ages.
Ages.
Gesundheit. Meaning that all the decks that we are playing are at different periods of time throughout the history of the Commander Precon product. For instance, Nelson is from playing a commander from the initial one. I have a commander from the mid-2010s, 2017. Kathleen has a commander from 2021. And Serge has a commander from like last week.
Yesterday.
Yeah, sometime. I don't know. There's so many sets.
Time agnostic. 2025.
And in order to make things fair, we have also decided that play order is going to be determined by when the deck originally came out. So thus, Nelson, me, Kathleen, and Serge.
Wait, this is bad for Serge.
You have a deck from 2025.
Wait, this is good for Serge.
It's going to be fair. Those of us that need ibuprofen to get up in the morning deserve to get to go first.
What's that? Nelson, you are going first, though. If you'd like to start us off in your upkeep by introducing your commander, and we can get along our way.
I'd love to. Thanks, Wheeler. Kalia of the Vast, and also of the very long time ago she was first printed, is a Mardu commander for 1 white, black, red, for 2/2, a legendary human cleric with flying. And whenever Kalia attacks an opponent, I may put an angel, demon, or dragon card from my hand onto the battlefield, tapped and attacking that opponent. We've got the anthology printing here, so on the card, the physical card says it's from like 2017. But
Oh, sure.
This is a
Well, this is also from the
First
generation
commander
where the deck doesn't necessarily even have all angels, demons, and dragons either, doesn't it? Like, they're kind of a mess, right? They're doing 2 or 3 things kind of sandwiched together.
Yeah, this was the first Commander Precon, one of the first 4 or 5, however many were in the box. I think they gave us 5, right? Yeah, all 5, it was like the clans of Tarkir before they were that. So they were called the Wedges,
They were
right?
the Wedges
Yeah.
because the only Wedge commanders you really had were the dragons from Planar Chaos.
Sure.
Right.
Yeah.
Kalia came out as like your first other choice besides Oros.
Yes. Yeah.
All right, let's get this game started here. I'm going to draw a card since we're in a multiplayer game, and I'll play an Akum Refuge and gain 1 life.
Oh my god.
You can tell it's old because you have gain lands.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah.
I had dust off these gain 1 life lands. This is one of the best mana fixings we can get at the time.
Actually, you have
Legit.
You have a gain land from Zendikar,
Yeah.
not the gain lands from Khans.
Yeah, exactly.
In my upkeep, I'm playing a Nala Archmage Ritualist. I plan on playing it throughout my main phase as well. It is a 4/5 for 5 mana in Grixis, a legendary human wizard, with Eminence. So whenever another non-token wizard enters the battlefield under my control, if a Nala is in my command zone or in play, I can pay 1 generic, and if I do, I create a token that's a copy of that wizard. The token gains haste, and I exile it at the beginning of the next end step. I can also, for some reason, tap 5 untapped wizards to make target player lose 7 life.
Sick. Now, these were a problem, right? The Eminence Commanders, because that was Soren Markov and the Night one. And weren't these kind of like universally like, oh, these are not these are 2 push?
Yeah, Eminence is one of those.
Back in the day when Eminence was scary?
It's kind of like Companion in the sense of you're like, there's a way to do Eminence that isn't busted.
Sure.
And then they gave us Edgar Markov, Erddragon.
Yeah.
Like, all these cards. Aloro, yeah. Aloro to YouTube. Draw.
Anala's may be the tamest of the Eminence bunch, weirdly enough.
Which is wild to say because
Wild.
there's a cat that just buffs other things. But
Yeah.
no, they'd kill you.
Yeah.
I'm also going to play a Gainland, but from Cons, Swiftwater Cliffs, and I'll pass to Kathleen.
All right. In my upkeep, my commander is Brina, the Demagogue. I just was like, they're like, you need to pick a deck from about this time. I was like, oh, the Silver Quill deck, because I just like Silver Quill.
Sick.
And now I'm reading Brina, and I'm realizing she's annoying. She's a 1/3 flyer for 1 white-black, so is slightly cheaper than those other commanders. And she merely says, whenever a player attacks one of your opponents, if that opponent has more life than another of your opponents, that attacking player draws a card and you put 2 +1/+1 counters on a creature you control. Which means that if Surge attacks Wheeler, and Wheeler has more life than Nelson, he's going to draw a card just for doing that. If I do that, now there's a hold on.
There's too many.
There's too many things.
Yeah.
There's too many things. But the thing is, he gets to draw a card, but I because it's my commander, get to put 2 +1/+1 counters on a creature I control.
Just in case we have another backup copy of Brina so that the whole table. This is why there are 3 judges on this show. To make sure that Brina
When Brina got picked, get all the judges.
Well, I didn't know. I feel like this is when they're like, hey, we could give people more group hug kind of stuff?
This is a very Sheldon Menery coded deck.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Well,
Does it
he
have
has
Ink
a
Shield
Silver
in it?
Quill Mage.
Oh, yeah. It's the home of Ink Shield. Yeah.
I'm delighted.
Would you like to draw for your
Oh,
team?
yeah,
Yeah.
I should probably
Magic
start
the
it.
Gathering.
Yeah. The good news is Brina's effect only works when they're on the battlefield.
Yeah.
Oh my
Imagine if that
god.
had Eminence.
Well, you know what? I am playing a slightly newer deck, so I'm going to play a tapped land. A land that comes into play tapped, but it's a Temple of Silence, so I get
So
to
instead of
scry.
gaining a life, you're scrying. Must be
I
nice.
feel like that might be better.
Yeah.
I don't think I want that.
It's better.
I don't think I want a Martial Impetus.
Now Serge is going to play a Surveil land or a Triome or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, please.
And to fill out the 4 mana value, average mana value for all of our decks, I am piloting Saheeli, Radiant Creator from the Aether Drift product. This is a 4 mana 4/4 legendary human artificer for 1, a green, a blue, and a red. Whenever you cast an artificer or an artifact, you gain energy. At the beginning of combat on your turn, you may pay 3 energy. When you do, create a token that's a copy of target permanent you control, except it's a 5/5 artifact creature in addition to other types and has haste. Sacrifice it at the beginning of the next end step.
Great.
Yeah.
It seems fine.
That's fine.
Makes sense.
Draw for the turn.
It's Artificer Typal. How good can it be?
None of the energy cards have ever been broken.
No. I'm going to play a forest. I'm going to cast this Soul Guide Lantern, exiling a card from my graveyard, and I'm going to pass.
Okay. I'll untap.
But Serge, there's no card in your graveyard. Exactly.
Sorry. I saw what you drew and I'm like, oh yeah. 2011.
These are the days. Yeah. There's all kinds of bangers in my head, actually. I'll play Molten Slag Heap and add a storage.
I was going to say,
counter
is
to
that
it.
the charge counter lands? Oh my god.
Hey, these haven't really been strictly improved upon.
They're pretty
to be
good.
fair. They're fine. Yeah, go ahead.
Underplayed for sure.
Yeah.
Tap and draw. I'm going to play an Is It a Boiler Works, returning my Swiftwater Cliffs. And then I have to discard due to maximum hand size.
Oh no, my Soul Guide Lantern.
I'm going to discard Serendib Sorcerer. A 3-mana 1/1 that taps to give a creature other than it base power and toughness 0/2 until end of turn.
Cool.
It's a Sorcerer's Queen.
It's wild that the flavor text doesn't have the word queen in there somewhere.
Yeah, well, they couldn't fit it with all the terrible rules text. Go ahead, Kathleen.
Fair.
You know what?
Chicken butt.
Oh, got her.
Nice. Thank you.
Go ahead.
Oh, 2 mana and untap. All right, draw for the turn. That sure is 6 mana. I'm going to play for my land for the turn a Command Tower. I'm going to tap it for red, and I'm going to cast a Reckless Fire Weaver, a 2 mana 1/3. Whenever an artifact you control enters, Deal 1 damage to each opponent.
Oh,
Yeah.
Pass for the turn.
that seems fine.
And your land is a command tower.
Command tower, yeah.
Great.
That's my favorite John Mayer song.
My land's
My
command
land
tower.
is a
Land is a
command
command tower.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna put a charge counter on my Molten Slag heap, and then play an Orzhov Basilica, returning my Akum Refuge to my hand.
Hell yeah.
And then I will discard a card at end of turn.
This is the kind of high-octane gameplay that people watch EDSC for.
Yeah. I'm gonna discard Cleansing Beam from Ravnica City of Guilds, a 5-mana instant with Radiance that deals 2 damage to target creature, and each other creature that shares a color with it.
Wow.
Go ahead.
That's embarrassing. Draw. Swiftwater Cliffs, gain a life. Go ahead.
Winning.
Oh my god. I love this side of the table. We should have rotated it slightly so Nelly and I were side by side so that, I don't know, it was just like slightly different orientation with the power levels, but
I mean, we're still adjacent. in
that's
the
fair.
circle.
That's
Yeah.
fair.
I feel like honestly, how we decided to set up is the most fair.
Sure. Okay.
I am playing my commander.
Great.
Go ahead.
All right. I love that because I now get to attack profitably. I'm going to cast a Saheeli Sublime Artificer. May I have a D6, please? So this one's good. Whenever you cast a non-creature artifact spell, make a 1/1. Wait, no, it's just a non-creature spell, and I've got the Wombo combo with this Reckless Fireweaver, which I'm a big fan of. But what I'm going to do, actually, is I'm going to attack the player with the highest life total, which is Wheeler. Brina trigger, I get to draw a card. And then Kathleen, you get to put 2 +1/+1 counters on a creature you control.
All right.
Nailed it. Nice. I'll pass to Nelly.
No activate on Saheeli. Don't want to make something
create
into a
an
copy of a Soul
artifact.
Guide Lantern or something.
Don't worry
no.
about it.
Wait, hold on. Target artifact you control becomes a copy of another target artifact or creature. I could have.
Until end of turn.
Oh, that's less exciting. Is it until end of turn?
Yeah, Nelson baited you.
Oh, Nelson.
I
Nelson.
I just wanted you to read your card.
Nelson.
It's pretty obvious you had.
I think on TikTok
giant
they
card.
call it gaslighting.
Just on TikTok, though. Okay, well, time to get back into the lead here with my Refuge. Go to 42. I'm going to be the one getting attacked by things.
I'm coming.
Yeah, exactly. And then I'll pay 4 mana, removing both these charge counters for a red and a black. Mm-hmm. Is that even right?
This is all legal.
Wait, is this right? Okay, 1, 2,
Yeah.
and then...
Yes. You can tap
No.
this to add a colorless and then use the colorless to remove.
Right. Thank you. Sorry. I was thinking I had to tap to remove the counters, too. Phew. Okay, good. Okay, 4 mana. Kali of the Vast.
Yo.
Pass priority.
Untap. Draw. Well, I'm going to play a swamp. Damn, this sucks.
Play your commander. Oh, maybe you can.
Thanks.
5
Sorry.
mana. 5 mana commander.
We had this chat beforehand. Everyone's commander can come out on turn 4, right? Everyone's commander. We talked about it.
I'm going to tap 3 and cast Merchant of Secrets. It is
It's a deep cut.
It's a 3-mana 1/1 from Legions. When it enters the battlefield, draw a card. I also have an Eminence trigger. I am going to, I guess technically, I'm going to resolve the draw before I resolve this. Because who knows, I might need to use this mana. Nope. Make a copy that has haste. This enters, I draw. Well, Nelson.
Want to draw one more card?
I already have to discard the maximum hand size, but I will.
One more card.
Yeah.
I will attack Nelson for 1.
Brina trigger.
Which Brina gets bigger and I draw a card. We're just making Brina bigger. Wait a minute, this was a mistake.
Yeah. What else can we do? I'll block with
Okay.
Kalia.
Look, yeah. Does it die or draw an extra card? Wait, die and draw an extra card? I'll take that card every time.
Yeah, why
Thank you
not
very
both?
much.
I'm going to go to my cleanup and discard Magus of the Mind and a Rakdos charm. Go ahead, Kathleen.
Congratulations, Kathleen. You have a 5-power flying commander
Oh.
on turn 4.
That's pretty good.
Mind's design.
Yeah, that's wild.
All right. Well, this is honestly working a lot better than I thought it would, to be honest with you.
The Brina experience.
The Brina experience. I'm going to play a Hunted Lamassu.
Ooh.
They're from Ravnica.
City of Guilds.
Yeah, this is an old card. There's a good news. Somebody is going to get a 4/4 black horror creature token.
Uh-huh.
So I think, Nelson, I'm going to give you a 4/4 black horror creature token.
Seems fair. Thank you.
Thank you.
It doesn't fly?
No,
Okay, and you have a 5/5 flying.
I do
right?
have a 5/5 flyer.
Cool.
Well, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to go to attacks with Brina. Let's see.
So Nelson has the highest life total if you want to draw a card and do Brina shenanigans.
Yeah.
Well, no, you could also attack Wheeler because he has more
Right,
life
than
Surge
me.
and
So
still get
yeah,
a trigger.
yeah, you could attack either of those if you want the
Yeah.
value. Right, of course. It's not
Yeah.
the highest life total.
Just has to have more than
Just
another one.
more than one opponent.
But I do have one more life point than
You
Wheeler.
could
for
bully
what's worth.
little old me.
Jeez. I love deciding. I'm going to keep it fair. And Nelson, I did give you a 4/4, so I'm going to attack you.
Okay, I'm going to take 5 commander
damage, yeah.
Well,
Well-
first you get a trigger.
Oh no, you
First
get the trigger first, so you get to
Right.
put 2+1+1 counters on it if you want it. You can make it even bigger.
I'm
Or-
making the
okay.
not too bigger.
Sure, but you get
That's what I
trigger.
do.
Yeah.
Oh my god, Brina.
Okay, so I'm taking 5 Brina damage here.
Yeah.
I'm taking 5 Brina damage.
Cool.
Brandage. And that's the end of it.
All right.
Very fair.
Probably.
So Kathleen's a problem.
Yeah.
Well, Brina's a problem.
Brina's a problem.
I would like to become the problem too.
Okay.
Great.
I'm going to pay 3 mana, and I'm going to cast Architect of the Untamed.
Okay.
So this is a 3 mana 2/3 with landfall. Whenever a land you control enters the battlefield, you gain an energy. Pay 8 energy, make a 6/6. I'm going to downtick Saheeli to make the Soul Guide Lantern into a copy of Architect of the Untamed. I'm then going to play Evolving Wilds. Trigger, I'm going to gain 2 energy. May I have a D12 or something big, please? Yeah, good stuff. And then I'm going to crack it immediately, going to 4 energy. And I'm going to get a basic mountain to finish off my lands, which are all going to be tapped. Notably, none of these are artifacts entering the battlefield or non-creatures entering the battlefield, so neither Reckless Fireweaver nor Saheeli triggers, which is a dang shame. And everybody's got a board. I mean, Wheeler's just got this 1/1.
You can attack me.
Yeah.
Make Brina grow.
I'm going to... Oh, yeah. Brina grow. And I get to draw a card. That's a really exciting bit.
That's pretty exciting.
Yeah.
Now, Brina only triggers per attack step, right?
Yeah.
It's not whenever a creature, it's whenever a player, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if you get a second attack step, you can get a second Brina trigger, but otherwise just one per turn.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to attack Wheeler, who has more life total than... Wait. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. So I'm going to draw a card. And then you may put a 2+1+1 counter somewhere.
Wait, I want to read Brina again.
We did it properly. We did it properly.
Oh, no.
Because Surge is attacking me.
No, you can get up to 3. Well, Kathleen can, and we can
Yeah.
all get up to 2.
Because
yeah.
I attack, if
Yeah, it's
you
per-
attack...
per
Yeah.
player
Oh, yeah.
Okay. It
Yeah,
isn't
we-
just one, but
Oh, I should have
It
this
is one
visible
per
on the board.
player per
yeah,
combat.
yeah.
All right, I'm going to pass. The Soul Guide Lantern is going to return to being a Soul Guide Lantern. I have 4 energy, 2 creatures, and a Planeswalker.
Okay, Wheeler, did you take 2 damage?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, but that's...
You want to take 2 damage?
wanna
Yes,
block
I'll take
or-
2.
Okay,
And Kathleen gets 2 counters on something that we haven't.
Cool.
but you drew your card for Brina.
Great.
Great. Untapping. Okay, so for example, I could get 2 Brina triggers this turn because I have 37 life, and Surge and Wheeler have 39 and 40.
No, you don't. I don't think you get to count yourself because you're not an opponent.
Whenever a player attacks one of your opponents, one of my
Yeah,
opponents.
it's just Brina's opponents.
If that opponent has more life than another of my opponents.
Me in this case.
Yeah.
So you
Yeah.
both have more life than me, so if I attack both of you, I'll draw 2
Counts your
cards.
own life total?
Ye-
Man, I love how we're all
Yeah.
like, yeah, we understand how this works, and then we have 3 judges at the table.
Please don't lump me in with all of you.
We have a
I figured
combined-
this bird out a while ago.
All right, so then I'm just going to stop asking questions. I'm going to look at Wheeler and let him resolve the triggers.
yeah. I could be on Brina duty.
All right.
Although I
Duty.
can't deal with this Brina.
Please deal with the bird.
Okay, I will go to combat, and I will attack Wheeler with Kalia and Surge with Horror Token. So I have a Kalia trigger, but the Brina triggers happen first.
Active player,
Because-
non-active
yes.
player order. Yeah.
So 2 Brina triggers.
Yep.
So you get to draw 2 cards.
Yeah, I'm going to draw a card. You're going to
Oh,
get...
that means you can
plus
even
one
draw a
guys.
better threat off the Brina trigger to activate your Kalia trigger. Oh, that's sick!
That's the hope, yeah. I'll draw another one.
Yeah. Your commander's at Wheeler, the 4/4 is at Surge.
Yeah. I mean, that
And
is...
does Kalia put it in tapped and attacking as well?
Yeah, the
Sick.
same player. Which one of these is funnier? I'll put Angelic Arbiter in tapped and attacking Wheeler. So it's a 5/6 flying angel with each opponent who casts a spell this turn can't attack with creatures. Each opponent who attacked with a creature this turn can't cast spells.
Great.
Whoa. Yeah.
So I'm going to take 4, no blocks.
Okay,
I take 7.
7.
2 of that commander down.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I can attack or play spells?
Yeah.
You pick.
One or the other, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, post combat, I'll play Plains
Oof.
and I'll play Righteous Cause. Enchantment. Whenever a creature attacks, I gain 1 life. Go ahead.
Oh, cool. More attack triggers. Just what we need.
7
Why
cards.
is that in this deck? This is not a good Magic card. That wasn't even good in 2011. Noble Purpose is right there. Patron of the Kitsune. You know what? Draw.
You want to go back in time and be the consultant that builds these decks, Wheeler?
That's right. Or at least Patron of the Kitsune instead of this.
But Patron of the Kitsune is a creature.
Yeah.
It's got better words on it, though.
Yeah. It's got Fox Offer.
That's true. Yeah.
But it's not an angel or a devil or something.
Yeah, that does have a chroma on it.
Yeah, it's got a picture of a chroma. That's
Go ahead. I played a land and I'm
play a land?
passing.
Okay, sweet.
Yep. I'm a blue deck.
true. I was worried for a second that you didn't have a land. You know.
I want to play lands and spells.
Sorry, Kathleen. You have to make a decision between casting a card and hitting somebody for, what is that, 18?
You can cast spells on other people's turns.
Yeah?
That's
Well,
true.
it's 18 right now.
Yeah.
Well, no, I'm going to attack. I'm going to attack.
Who are we attacking?
Okay, so if I attack,
Us too.
Yeah, if you attack Nelson
get
and
2.
Surge, you get 2 triggers.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
got 2
too.
triggers. So I'm going to do that. Nelson, I'm going to attack you with Brina.
Okay.
Surge, I'm going to attack you with the Lamasu. Brina is a 7/10.
Well, hold on.
Oh,
I got to gain 2 life first.
So Nelson's going to gain 2 life,
okay.
Thank you.
and then you have 2 Brina triggers
Yeah.
to resolve.
Right. So, can I have some more dice, please?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never seen this go so unchecked before. Okay, so Brina is a 9 power, and the Lamasu is 13 power. Then I get to draw 2 cards.
No blocks. I'll take 13.
But thankfully, she can't cast a spell. This
I'm down to 23.
Yeah, I can't block either. How much am I taking? Sorry, 9?
9 commander damage.
Okay. Did I take commander damage last turn too?
Oh yeah, that's why I
Okay,
attacked.
great. Awesome.
I need to discard due to hand size.
Sick.
I'm going to discard this basic planes. Go ahead.
All right. We're untapping. Draw for the turn. I'm going to play a land for the turn. It's an overflowing basin. Landfall trigger. All right, I'm going to do everybody a favor. How many creatures are in play?
1.
3.
4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah.
Blasphemous Act is going to deal 13 damage to all creatures. So there's 7, so it's going to cost me 2.
Do I want to counter this?
I don't know.
Do you want to die to Brina?
I don't know, dude.
Maybe.
So, yeah, just
I'm
to double
kind
check,
of-
7 creatures, 9 mana, pay
Yeah.
2.
Yeah,
No, I
sounds
think
good.
this is extremely fair, and I have no complaints.
You do get a servo before doing that. Which
It's going to die.
Well,
die.
but we
Oh, wait,
all
no,
lose
that's
one.
true. So cast trigger, Sahili's going to make a
He'll come into
servo.
play, yeah.
The Reckless Fireweaver is going to see an artifact come into play. All of my opponents are going to take 1 damage.
1 damage. 1 damage.
Nice catch. All right, now Blasphemous Act is going to resolve.
My Merchant of Secrets.
A second main. I'm going to pay 2 mana, and I'm going to cast an Ornithopter of Paradise, which is a 2 mana 0/2 flying Thopter creature with tap to add 1 mana of any color.
Okay.
And then I'm going to pass the turn.
Okay. I'll untap. I'll play a swamp. And then I'll cast Mother of Runes.
Yo.
Yeah,
All right.
I know.
That's a
right?
real card.
Yeah, we've got real cards up on her.
Still a good card.
And then, if you like good cards,
Bad news.
yeah, exactly. Let's put this Razorjaw Oni into play. It's a 4/5 Demon Spirit that says black creatures can't block. Go ahead.
Period. So Kathleen can't block.
Well, her white creatures can.
That's
Yeah.
fair.
Go ahead.
I'm going to cast Silumgar's command.
Oh, yeah.
I can choose 2. The 2 modes are kill Mother of Ruins and destroy Sahili.
Is it destroy target permanent?
Destroy target Planeswalker.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right. Goodbye, Sahili.
I'm going to untap.
Sahili's your mom?
Boy, mum.
could do a lot worse.
I think she's the mom to like several dinosaurs at this point.
Yeah, likely.
Do you think like the small dinosaurs on Exelon, you got to take them out to the dinosaur park?
Give them little walkies.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're just like calling for them. And
Is
it's
that a
like,
Niv
ooh,
Mizzet?
Yeah.
Original Niv Mizzet.
Niv Mizzet the Fire Mind. 4/4 flyer. Whenever I draw a card, deals 1 damage to target creature or player, and I can tap to draw a card. Go ahead, Kathleen.
Wait, at the end of your turn.
Please don't kill me.
No. I'm just going to flash in this bold plagiarist. Whenever an opponent puts 1 or more counters on a creature they control, they put the same number and kind of counters on bold plagiarist.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
But it's a creature with flash.
Yeah.
Pay out at the end of Wheeler's turn.
I heard plagiarist, and I assumed it was going to be like some sort of clone of Niv Mizzet. I'm like, that'd be pretty good here. There were just all the different ways the mom was going to get killed this turn cycle. Oh well.
Right.
Well, if you keep the mum, then we can't deal with your razor jaw.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Shields up for this pile of sharp mouths.
I am going to play a swamp.
I did you a favor. You can attack and cast spells now.
I know, I'm so excited. I can attack. Well, I guess I could attack you. Is the only person I could attack this turn.
Wait. Oh no. My own petard.
Actually, you can attack me because I can't,
Can't
block.
block.
Yeah. If you want, go for it.
Oh, yeah. How exciting.
Yep.
I miss Brina. You're drawing
It
so
was so much. It was so many cards.
Are you like not drawing enough cards over there?
I mean, Niv Mizzet's like, please feed me.
Right?
I mean, if I get to untap with this dragon, I'll be very surprised. I mostly just want to hit land drops with it.
I am going to play the Curse of Disturbance. And I'm going to put it on Wheeler.
Okay.
It says, whenever enchanted player is attacked, you get a 2/2 zombie.
Yeah.
Oh, that's exciting.
You end up getting a 2/2 zombie, and then each opponent that is attacking me does the same.
Does that art cycle always have the same person being
Yeah.
cursed?
Yeah.
That's very funny. Did you meet the guy at Chicago cosplaying as the person getting cursed?
Yeah.
I'm not sure I did.
Right,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. He looks like that guy.
Yeah, he
honestly.
really does. Same hair, beard.
Nice.
Yeah, lean into it, man.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, looks at the one person at the table who said Chicago. Sorry, Nelly.
Okay. I went last year.
Yeah.
But who needs to block? I'm going to play Fane the Broker. He is a legendary creature that I see in other commander decks still to these days. Maybe because I don't know what I'm talking about. But he's got a lot of modes. He says sacrifice a creature, put 2+1/+1 counters on target creature. Tap, remove a counter from creature you control, create a treasure token. Tap, sacrifice an artifact, create a 2/1 white and black inkling creature token with flying, and I can play 4 to untap him. So here's the deal. I can sacrifice a creature. If I sacrifice one of my creatures, I could put 2+1/+1 counters on anybody's creatures.
Oh, the politics begin.
Yes. Go
In
ahead.
response, I'm going to sacrifice my Soul Guide Lantern and draw a card.
Wait. I'm so stupid. I should have attacked with this. 'cause I
You
can't
still
block.
can.
Yeah, it's fine.
just-
I did it in response to
go for
your
it.
card being
Attack
cast,
away.
not your turn ending.
Yeah.
Who you hitting?
Who are you cracking into?
I'm gonna hit Surge because
All
he's
right.
the scariest.
I'm at 20. Looks at Ornithopter Paradise. Yep, terrified.
Your deck is from the future.
That's fair. That's
We're
fair.
afraid.
That's fair. Draw for the turn. I have a Rootbound Craig. Enters play tapped unless I control a mountain or a forest. I have both.
Nice.
Thank you.
If I control both, does it enter extra untapped?
What am I going to do here? I don't want to die.
No, I'm just laughing at Razor Jaw.
Oh, sure, yeah. I thought Surge made a funny noise, but
Oh, thank you.
there's a pretty deep well of those.
So, unfortunately, I can't use my mana in any way that lets me double spell. Yeah, my commander's 4. Nothing in my hand costs less than 4. Spoilers. So I'm going to play the coolest card, which is going to be this 7 mana Leviathan, the Aether Squall Ancient. 7 mana, 6/6 flying Leviathan. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may get 3 energy and 8 energy. Return all other creatures to their owner's hands, activate as a sorcery.
That's pretty good.
And it's okay. This is not the most threatening creature on the table because Wheeler has a Niv Mizzet. And I'm going to pass.
All right, untapping.
You can kill this Niv Mizzet. I just want a divination first.
I don't have a way to kill it, I don't think. Sorry, I just realized I should have gained a life when the...
Oh, and Kathleen?
old prof-
When Kathleen attacked me, you
Is that
gained a
right?
life.
Yeah, my righteous
Prophet.
should have turned this. Shift trigger. Drawing a card.
This change. I don't know what you drew, but there's no way there's like a. This changes.
I'm pretty terrified of Niv Mizzet. Like, are you gonna wreck us?
No. I legitimately just plan to draw 2 cards on my turn and maybe kill this bold plagiarist.
Yeah, I don't know.
Old plagiarist.
You have my word.
You had me.
Well,
at
that's
draw,
one that has to die,
You
huh?
had me at draw 2 cards. I guess what I'm saying
Had
here
you
is-
at divination?
Yeah, I'm just so impressed with divination. It's so much better than everything in my hand. I'll attack Kathleen for 4.
I take 4.
I'm gonna gain 1 life as a righteous cause.
Man,
And-
how is Wheeler calling that a bad card? You gained 4 life for 5 mana.
I never said it was bad. I just said it is wild that it is in this deck.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, I think I'm supposed to kill this Niv Mizzet. I have a Chroma's Vengeance. It's the only way I can kill a creature, but I have to lose my Righteous Cause
And
too.
your Oni.
And my Razor Jaw Oni. But I guess
I'm not untapping with my ancient.
splash
Is this the
damage
second?
kills the
Is this the
Leviathan.
second Wrath this game?
I mean, you played the first one, so you're the probably last person supposed to complain. Yeah, whatever.
All right.
I'd rather be cycling
so what does it say?
It's just destroy all artifacts, creatures, and enchantments.
All artifacts as well. Oh, okay. It doesn't hose me as bad as I thought it did.
Well,
All right.
it kills your creatures.
Yeah. All right.
All right. All right.
All right.
Back to you, Wheeler.
Tap.
So we're all out of wraths, right?
I kind of doubt it.
Knight's a puppy.
Yeah.
I'm going to play Terramorphic Expanse. And then I'm going to tap 4, play Archaeomancer.
Yo.
Oh, you're copying.
I'm gonna pay 1 to copy it.
Yo. All right. Silumgar's command.
Silumgar's command and this Rakdos charm are going back to my hand.
Let's go.
You didn't copy that Archaeomancer. I was going to have words.
Oh, I'm so sad I sacked my Soul Guide Lantern to draw a card. I could have hosed him.
You tried to stop me from casting divination. And yet, it was futile.
No, this is fine. I'm okay with this.
Kathleen, take 1.
Yeah.
Kathleen is down to 34.
I'm going to pass the turn and fetch a basic swamp, I guess.
You know what I miss? I miss drawing cards. So
5 mana.
no 6 mana because this deck is running Coveted Jewel.
When it enters, draw 3. Wow.
See, isn't this fun? So I'm going to draw 3 cards. And then 1, 2,
The jewel.
3.
Wait, whenever one or more creatures an opponent's controls attacks you and aren't blocked, that player draws 3 and gains control of the jewel.
The rare jewel.
Oh, this is what the monarchy should have been.
Yeah.
Forget the crown, give me this.
Yeah. It's like Monarchy's big brother.
Vintage staple, coveted jewel.
Yep.
I think this will be fun.
Yeah, I love this energy.
What if you just got your Tinker mana back?
Yeah. Well, you get the first jewel in play, and then you tap it to play like a Phyrexian Metamorph to get a second jewel, and then you tap that one.
And you're off to the races.
Then you tinker to that
Sculpting
one.
steel.
Exactly. Yeah.
Go ahead.
All right, untap.
With your 14th covered jewel, you cast Thassa's Oracle.
Okay, that's an odd inclusion. I'm really sad that I can't attack and take that coveted jewel. Overflowing Basin is just 1 land, right? Because it filters.
Yes.
Yeah, you have to pay 1 to use it.
I'm very sad.
Can you believe they finished that weird cycle of filter lands before we got GTA 6?
I'm trying to see if there's something I can copy with Saheeli that lets me attack Kathleen to take the coveted jewel. And the line is, I could potentially copy my own Planeswalker, sacrifice it so I keep the token, so that I can attack and get the jewel. And I don't know if that's worth it, or if that's like...
I mean, it's an incredibly coveted jewel.
Bro, it draws 3 cards and taps for 3 mana.
It basically pays for the Saheeli.
I mean, I'm honestly, you know what? Yeah.
Hey, the only real problem is the commander tax. So just look at your hand and make sure your life is still happy.
Well, I want to make my land drop, and then I can do other stuff afterwards.
Fair enough.
All right, so I'm going to cast my commander.
Live your life, man.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Then, at the beginning of combat, you may pay 3 energy. I'm going to go down to 2, and I get to make a copy of target permanent you control. Wait. A copy of target permanent you control, except I can make a copy
you
that's a
just make a
land.
land.
Yeah. Oh, that's way smarter.
Permanent.
All right, this is a forest.
Yep.
Except it's a 5/5 artifact creature in addition to its other types.
Wait. So are you going to attacks?
Yeah.
At the beginning of combat on your turn, yes.
Okay. Before combat.
Before
This is
declare
such an
attack.
excellent-
Sure.
It's fine.
Before declare
You can be
attackers.
you can be in begin combat.
But before declare attacker step, I
Okay.
guess. Tap this for 3 mana of any one color. I'm gonna play Oblation.
The owner of target non-land, but this is a land.
No, I want to put my Covenant Jewel back.
Oh!
The owner of target non-land permanent shuffles it into their library and draws 2!
God.
Wow! I mean, I have no response to that. Hold on, blue player check.
No, it's fine.
I got this.
Yeah.
Precon didn't have Force of Will.
You're good.
My Covenant Jewel! I wanted that! Wow. She's a
That
genius.
was a really hateful move, and I'm sorry.
That's great.
Yeah, it's an awesome play.
I really enjoyed this will be a gift for everybody, she says.
The only bad news is Serge hasn't decided who to attack. Well, you might not attack because that thing does tap for mana. If you'd rather do that.
No.
Okay.
The 3 mana does not help the surge.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean,
All right. So you, can
should
still.
probably still attack.
Yeah, you can still hit Kathleen.
I'm
if you
still
want.
absolutely going to hit Kathleen. My jewel!
Skip, I drew 5 cards.
Yes, that's the problem. I wanted to draw 5 cards.
6 mana to draw 5? That's not bad.
Not bad.
That's pretty good.
Well, it was like 9 mana draw.
Is it really 6 mana though? Because
Well,
the
the
first 3
jewel
is free. Yeah.
No, what I'm saying, you pay the 6 mana for the jewel. The jewel casts the Oblation for free.
right. Oh, right. Yeah.
Yeah.
And with 2 wraths, what do I need an Oblation in
Yeah,
hand
exactly.
for?
Kathleen, take 5.
Yeah,
You're at 29.
correct.
And then I'm going to sacrifice it at the beginning of the next end step. You're up, Nelly.
I like this play better when Serge didn't end his turn with his commander in play.
Yeah, well, didn't think it's target permanent. The fact that I can copy a land did not occur to me.
That's pretty good.
Like, why would my land get to become a 5/5?
2025 Magic.
Bro.
2020 green cards, dude. What
Yeah.
can you do?
I wish I could double spell. I'm in that awkward.
This is so funny.
Yeah.
Right, just 5 mana for Righteous Cause gains you like 6 life. And then
Yeah.
you cast Angel's Mercy. And then
I have no shame. I'd do it again.
Yeah.
I'll play one of these dragons. I'm going to cast Dragon Whelp. It's a 4-mana 2/3 flying that has fire breathing, except if you hit the fire breathing button a 4th time or more during a turn, you have to sacrifice the beginning of the next end step. From Alpha. Go ahead, Wheeler.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah.
Untap. Draw. Play an island. I'll attack Kathleen for 1.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Kathleen is at 28. Pass with 8 mana up. Well, we know he has a Rakdos Charm and a Slimgar's Command. What are the modes on that?
You can kill a planeswalker.
Counter a non-creature spell, kill a planeswalker, bounce a permanent, and target creature gets -3/-3.
I'm going to cast Brina again.
All right.
So I'm going
Okay.
to cast her for 5. I played a Study Hall, and so tap add 1 mana of any color. No, I'm going to do that. I'm going to pay an extra mana with my Study Hall, so I can scry 2, because I've cast her now twice from the command zone.
Okie dokie.
Oh.
Counter target non-creature spell?
Yeah.
Bounce target permanent?
Yep.
All right.
Negate, boomerang, last gasp, and I don't think they made just destroy target permanent or destroy target planeswalker.
That's not
Yeah.
a spell. It's always
Yeah.
shared with creature or something.
or elder spell.
I'm going to play an Orzhov Signet.
Sick.
Go ahead.
All right, untap. I don't like playing Magic the Gathering, knowing that Wheeler has counter Magic the Gathering.
What?
Oh, I like this card. Yeah, this is never resolving.
I'm not going to count. I mean, if it's a non-creature spell that costs a bunch of mana, then maybe I'm countering it. But
4 mana.
Yep.
I'm going to cast a Whirler Rogue. It's an Artificer, so I have a cast trigger from Saheeli. So this is going to go to 3. When it enters play, I get to create 2 1/1 colorless Thopter creature tokens. I would like to go to combat. I'd like to pay 3 energy to create at the beginning of your upkeep, create a token that's a copy of target permanent. I'd like to target Whirler Rogue with Saheeli's ability.
And make 2 more Thopters.
Do you want to cast your spell or no?
no, I'm okay with you doing this.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Me too.
So I get a copy of Whirler Rogue. When it enters, I have 4 Thopters. And we're going to go to attacks here. Saheeli is going to attack Kathleen. And this Whirler Rogue is going to attack It also has to attack Kathleen, because if I attack either of them, I draw a card, and then Brina becomes a 4/4 and can trade with my commander.
Well,
Becomes a 3/5.
3/5. But
That's bad. Well, I don't. Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
Up to you. Okay,
So
so
I'm
fourth
gonna-
attack, Kathleen?
Yeah. This is a 2/2. Actually, yeah. This is a 2/2, and this is a 4/4 coming to Kathleen.
I take 6.
Wait, isn't that a 5/5?
It shouldn't.
Oh, that's a 5/5. You're right. Yeah, that's a 5/5 and a 4/4 coming to Kathleen. So it'd be 9 damage
I
total.
take 9.
All right.
Go to 19.
Kathleen down to 19. Thank you for reminding me what my own cards do. It would be really cool if anything in my hand cost less than 4 mana, and if I could draw lands or something. I'm going to pass. I sacrifice Whirl the Rogue.
They were thinking about calling the format, it'd be really cool if anything in my hand cost less than 4 mana, but they went with commanders.
Yeah.
Untapping, drawing. If this secluded step didn't come into play tapped, I could cast 2 spells this turn. Oh well.
Oh my god, imagine double spelling.
Yeah. One day. I have up to 3 red? I'm allowed to do it 3 times, eh?
Up to 3 red.
Yeah, exactly. Do I want Brina triggering? Do you care if Brina triggers?
No. Don't mind me.
I'm gonna attack you with my furnace or my dragon whelp.
All right, so Nelly is attacking
attack.
Wheeler, so Brina will trigger.
Yeah. Okay, I'll draw a card. Brina gets bigger. Is that all? That's all cool.
Well, I mean, I care depending on how much fire breathing is going to
I'll pass to blockers and then I'll pass to damage.
Sure.
Okay.
I take
just
2.
take 2.
Yep.
Just take 2.
All right, Wheeler down to 29.
I want to cast my commander again. 6 mana. Go ahead.
Do I care about any of this? Maybe not.
Well, this is the end step. Looking around.
It's a big question, right?
So Rakdos Charm, exile a graveyard, target player takes damage equal to the number of creatures they control, and I can't remember the third mode.
Exile all cards from target player's graveyard.
That's one of the modes I named.
Shatter?
Destroy target artifact.
Oh, destroy target artifact. It shatters.
Yeah.
That's so bad for exactly my deck.
Draw. Hey, Nelson.
Yeah.
I'm going to attack you with Archaeomancer,
Okay.
and you have more life than people.
Yeah, so Brina.
So Brina triggers, so I get to draw,
Yeah.
and Brina gets bigger.
Do you want me to block?
You can do whatever you want, man. I just wanted to draw a card so I could play things on my main phase.
Sure. I'm gonna block.
Didn't know you were going to do that.
Do you want me to not block?
You can do whatever you
I don't
want.
care.
Whatever you want. I want to, what your heart desire.
I'll block.
Piece of... Okay. Archaeomancer goes to the bin. Second main.
Wait. Also not.
Thank you. I'm going to play Commander Sphere.
He's cast it on his main phase, just like he wanted.
Go ahead, Kathleen.
God, I wish I had a command sphere. I'd get an energy,
It's true.
And you get to draw.
and I'd be able to double. I'd be able to
Yeah,
double
7
spell.
mana, yeah.
That's kind of hot.
Next turn I'll be allowed to double spell. I don't even know if I'm going to.
Must be nice,
Right? It's like if only I had 2 mana.
Kathleen over here
turns
with
ago.
secretly the most mana.
Yeah, I've got tons of.
Must have been nice drawing 5 cards.
Pretty good. I'm gonna play this Tainted Field. It tabs for both because I control a swamp.
Tainted.
If we just perform terribly enough, we won't get demonetized.
We all thought about it, and then
We
we're
can
all
pretend to copy any song.
You know what you could just do, viewers, is you could just imagine us copying amazingly the song in your head, and then you can tell us in the comments
Wow.
what we did an incredible rendition of. And spend some time thinking about that while I'm
I
taking
had
my
no
turn.
idea Wheeler was so talented.
Yeah, let us know which song is going through your head so that you're pretending we're singing.
That's kind of how new wave singers sing. It's either
their
a
voice
little
crack?
wailing or it's like they don't say part of it, like,
Right. Their microphone technique is sort of intentionally a little weird.
into the mic, damn it, into the mic.
No mic discipline.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like me on a stage. How's it going?
Sorry, I just want to count.
You definitely have 10 mana. Weird flex, but okay.
10 mana is a lot of mana.
It's a fair bit.
Are we on turn 10? How's
Yeah.
she ramping? She's the Orzhov deck.
She has hit a land drop every single turn.
Must be nice.
I drew 5 cards.
Yeah.
That helps a lot.
I have 8 land drops in play. I have 7 lands, but one of them's this.
Oh, yeah,
I've
we
got bounce
bounced.
land.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
you
we
both
both
bounce
had bounce
landed.
lands,
That's
yeah.
fair. That's fair.
We bounce landed.
Oh.
I'm going to play Citadel Siege.
Oh, yeah.
As it enters the battlefield, I choose cons or dragons. Cons is the beginning of combat on your turn. Put 2+1/+1 counters on target creature you control. Or dragons at the beginning of combat on your turn. Beginning of combat on each opponent's turn, tap target creature that player controls.
Right. Miserable.
I'm going to be choosing the miserable mode.
Oh, delightful.
Dragons.
I may respond to you
All right.
casting.
So Citadel Siege is on the stack.
Okay.
It depends. Kathleen,
Yeah.
if I counter this card, where's that Brina going?
I mean,
It'd be Nelly or Wheeler if you wanted to get the most
one
value.
person's got no blockers and more life.
Well, Brina, question. If I have more life than Kathleen, can she attack me or is it only opponents? Okay, so I'm safe. Well, I'm not
still
safe.
can.
She can
She can
still
attack
attack
you.
me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
She
there's
can
no
attack
trigger.
you,
Yeah.
but you do not have more life than either
Correct.
Nelson
Yeah,
or
so she
I,
can just attack for no value.
Yeah. I mean,
I would probably be.
I just don't want to take a bajillion from Brina, but also if I let the Citadel Siege resolve, actually no, this is all good for me. Why am I trying to be the good guy? Yeah, that's fine. You're good. You're good.
Okay, I'm choosing mode dragons.
Hooray.
It's so cruel.
Kathleen, I think you should just attack Wheeler anyway.
I was probably going to attack Wheeler anyhow.
Wheeler, you fool.
So I'm attacking Wheeler for 5 commander damage.
And
You get a
then-
trigger.
Brina
and
triggers.
Brina trigger. So, guess I'm doing more than that.
Where are your gods now, Wheeler?
in my hand. I'm going to tap 3, and I'm going to cast Portal Mage.
Ooh.
3 mana, 2/2. When Portal Mage enters the battlefield during the Declare Attacker step, which we're at right now, I can reselect which player or planeswalker target attacking creature is attacking.
Oh.
So I'm going to make this Brina attack. If I attack you, you die. Like, or you have
I have
to block
to chump
with
block
Callie.
with my.
Yeah.
With my
You can attack.
commander.
What happens with the Brina attack trigger though? Because
It's already done.
Yeah, so
it's
she
fine.
okay. She still gets that. All right.
Because I would have had to declare who I was attacking so he could change it.
Tell you what, I'm going to show that I am a generous lover,
Wow.
and Brina is only going to attack Surge.
Okay.
Why is that generous? Generous to who?
You can just chump block with a Thopter.
Yeah, but now I'm being attacked. I chump block with a Thopter.
Well, if it attacks Nelson, Nelson loses Kalia, and Nelson's deck is terrible. So, like, you know, what is he
wrong.
doing? Like, Cat, this is the one good card in his deck.
Yeah. And I haven't found the boots or anything, so like this plan of just like pay 6,
Dude, I
hope to untap with my 2/2
I don't
is
think
the best I can
Swiftfoot
do.
Boots existed when this deck came out, right?
There's no lightning greaves in this deck? I think there's lightning
there might be
greaves.
the Lightning Greaves.
Yeah, there should be.
Anyways, I've done that.
Okay.
Brina
Yeah.
got blocked.
That's pretty chill.
Yeah.
Then go ahead.
All right, post-combat main phase. This is where Surge draws a land.
That's one of the coolest design for
Nope.
multiplayer cards
Yeah.
they've made. Like
It's great.
when that card came out, I was like, oh, I kind of low-key wish that this did something in
Yeah.
a 2-player game because it's so cool.
Your own creature attacks you.
Yeah.
So I once again drew something that is more mana than I wanted. Hold on.
It's resolving.
Yeah, but I don't know if I want to cast a 6-drop artifact that you can just blow up a turn later.
That's fair.
Yep. Yep.
I mean,
Live in fear of the shatter. That is better, right?
what if you cast a 6-mana artifact that you didn't actually love that much? And
As bait?
Yeah, as bait.
Well, then it's my old turn.
Yeah, but he's
All
going
right.
to have it anyhow, right?
Yeah.
Gotta pull that band-aid off sometime, Surge.
I'm going to cast, spend 5 mana, and I'm going to cast a Rampaging Aetherhood.
Oh, that's not good.
This is a 5 mana 4/4 Snake Hydra with Trample and Ward 2. At the beginning of your upkeep, you gain an amount of energy equal to its power. Then you may pay 1 or more energy. If you do, put that many +1/+1 counters onto this creature. Now, it is neither an artifact nor an artificer, so I don't get a Saheeli trigger. I'm going to go to combat.
I'm at the beginning of combat on each player's turn. Tap target creature that a player controls.
Yep.
I'm going to tap one of your Thopters. Would just to be annoying.
Why did they give Colonian Hydra Word 2? And like make it better with energy.
You take away the pierogies, you gotta give something. Keep that in. Means
Yeah.
nothing to you.
Yeah.
Means everything to us.
After the club.
I'm going to attack Nelson with my commander. I'm going to Brina trigger, draw a card.
Okay, no blocks.
All right, take 4 commander damage.
4 commander damage from Surge's
It
commander.
was all worth it, Nelson. I got the land.
Nice, congrats.
Thank you, pass.
Okay, I'm untapping. well, let's go to combat.
All right, Kathleen.
Do you want to tap something?
Oh yeah. Can I tap? Oh, That's so rude to tap Kalia.
It's so rude.
pretty
That's
strong.
what your deck does. That's what his deck does.
Yeah.
I'm not telling you this because I care either way. It's your decision to make. But if it is of value to you, you may be the world's first person to say, I will tap that dragon whelp with my Citadel Siege.
The only person in the history of Magic who said that exact phrase. And it's somewhere that's a spy's like
I'm gonna do it.
activation
I'm gonna
phrase.
do it. I'm tapping the dragon whelp. I want Nelson to live his life.
Sure. Sounds
Some
good.
WotC employee hears this, it activates their sleep.
Yeah.
Fought 20 more years of universes beyond.
Okay. All right, Wheeler, I'll attack you with
What? I saved you!
Oh, you want me to attack Kathleen instead?
You can do whatever you want, man.
But if he attacks you,
Actually, I'm gonna make
then
a
he
land.
gets to draw a card
No.
off Brina.
No, actually, I shouldn't attack you because I don't want him Brina getting any bigger. It's actually irrelevant. How big is Brina now? Or she already has
Kathleen doesn't have
9
any
power?
blockers.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah. Sure.
Everybody should just make their own decisions. But if you attack me, that is messed up. I literally was like, oh, I don't want Nelson to die or lose his commander. His
So,
stuff.
do you get to also put a card tapped and attacking in because you're
Yeah.
attacking me with Kalia?
Yeah, I'll put this Oros the Avenger attack in.
All right. Okay.
So what's that one do?
It's a 6/6 flying, and whenever it hits a player, I can pay 3 mana, and if I do, it deals 3 damage to each non-white creature.
Okay.
Oh, that's so bad for exactly my board.
Ish, yeah.
That's so bad for exactly Surge.
Okay. That's a lot of mana. That's a lot of damage I would be taking. So I'm going to flash in this Selfless Squire.
Boo.
When Selfless Squire enters the battlefield, prevent all damage that would be dealt to you this turn. And whenever that damage would be dealt to you is prevented, put that many +1/+1 counters on Selfless Squire.
Okay, great.
Kathleen,
Yeah.
your deck sucks.
Yeah,
This deck
it's a lot. It's a lot. Yeah.
I'm just playing the cards I've been given.
The Oblation, the Selfless Squire, Brina, Citadel Siege.
Sheldon would be proud.
Yeah, it's all good. Okay, nice.
Oh my
Nice
god.
Selfless Squire, 9/9. Okay, I'm gonna play a mountain after combat,
Good lord.
and then cast an Orzhov Signet, and then
That's a real Magic card.
yeah, exactly. Look, I made 2 more mana this turn. I'm gonna play. Oh shoot, can I do this? Yes, I can. Furnace Whelp. Magic the Gathering.
I love
Yeah.
Mirrodin block post bans. Like,
Then I'm done. Yeah.
okay.
Now I know you didn't design this, but God, every card.
Yeah, it's great, honestly. I mean, I can't say that I feel like good about what I'm doing with you, but I can say that I feel good about the state of my cards.
Okay, there's no way you want to trade your Furnace Whelp for my Portal.
No, I really don't. But Kathleen has a trigger.
Oh, is it up to 1 creature?
Yeah, tap at the beginning of combat, tap target creature.
Yeah, it's not up to.
Oh, brutal. You can't even get your Brina trigger. Sorry. Can you wait? Can you
Wait,
blow up
pre-combat.
Siege
You
pre-combat?
can bounce it. You've
You
got a
wanna do that?
Silver's.
I would just do it to hit a land or get a draw to hit a land. No, I'm
Not worth the Solar Mars command.
yeah, I think that's fine. Post combat, I am going to play a Magus of the Abyss.
Oh my god.
4 mana, 4/3. At the beginning of each player's upkeep, destroy target non-artifact creature that player controls of their choice.
Yeah.
So I'm technically the one destroying it, but you get to pick what gets destroyed.
Wow.
After that resolves, I'm going to pass the turn.
What is this board state?
Does this work with hexproof? Because it says target on it, but they choose.
But it is my card targeting, so I think Hexproof would fizzle it.
Okay.
Okay.
think.
Well, it's the beginning of my upkeep. I've untapped all my lands.
Pick it then? If it has
Yeah, sorry, I actually don't know the answer to that question. But
I
it doesn't
mean,
matter right
I
now.
used to play the Abyss a lot in Highlander. I know it came up at some point, but
Yeah, like I'm curious if on your turn the
If I target
Magus
the
is still there,
ward
if you target the
creature
ward,
and
will
then he's
Wheeler have
tapped
to pay a
out.
ward?
Yeah.
Possibly, yeah.
I'll look it up
Yeah.
after I close this window that says, "Why is Brina like this?" Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So Hexproof gets around this.
okay.
Okay. Interesting. I don't have any creatures with hexproof. It's the beginning of my turn, so I have to destroy.
You
a
got to
card.
destroy
Pick
one.
which one's gonna
Non-artifact
die.
creature, right?
Sorry, Selfless Squire. It's in the name.
I mean, honestly, they did God's work already.
Yeah.
I'm going to draw my card for the turn. I gotta play a planes.
Yeah. Check my deck out.
I'm gonna cycle this planes.
This was an age.
This became the most popular thing in the game.
Yeah.
I mean, it kind of makes sense.
People are like, wait a second, this rocks.
It's because you can get it together with half the number of people required for a cube draft.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
I am going to play something that I think everyone will enjoy.
Coveted Jewel?
No,
Oh,
that one was just for me.
You're laughing. I don't think I'm going to enjoy this.
It's a duelist heritage. Whenever one or more creatures attack, you may have target attacking creature gain double strike until end of turn.
Cool. Okay.
Yeah, everybody did like that.
Everyone loves it.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Best
Like,
thing ever.
it's symmetrical.
Yeah.
Everyone gets everyone. I may have target attacking a creature. So I could. That's so bad. I can't even pretend. I feel well.
No, you're just playing the game. This is
I'm
good.
playing the cards.
Yeah, Duelist Heritage can give our creatures double strike. It's fine.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to attacks. I'm gonna attack with Brina because it's my only attack creature. You have a bunch of flyers, right?
I have 2 flyers. Nelson has 1 untapped flyer.
One untapped.
Wheeler has none untapped
Wheeler
flyers.
has none untapped
5
flyers
on tap mana.
and 5 untapped mana. Well, you know,
He also
think that's
destroyed
fine.
your selfless squire.
Let the lady make the.
I'm gonna attack Wheeler with Brina.
Nice.
Brina trigger. So she's enormous. I will have
Wait.
her.
Oh no.
I will have her gain double strike.
Yeah, so this does kill me.
This would kill him,
Oh yikes.
and I get to draw a card.
Can you just give him -3/-3?
No, I can deal with it. But I don't know. Surge really wanted me dead.
In my defense, I didn't do the math.
Then why were you talking?
Because I didn't want to get attacked.
Adults are doing combat here, Surge.
Remember, you're a generous lover.
Yeah. And I'm getting. I'm not gonna say it.
All right. All right.
I'm gonna tap 4
Only 4.
and flash in a Harbinger of the Tides.
Ooh.
2 mana 2/2 Merfolk Wizard. I can cast it though it had flash if I pay an additional 2.
Okay.
When it enters, I can return target tapped creature an opponent controls. I'm also going to pay 1 to copy it with Anala.
Oh, sick.
So I'm going to return the Brina
To my hand.
to your hand. And I'm also going to return. You're not attacking me next turn, right?
I don't think so. I
Yeah,
don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
I'm going to return Sahili.
Let's return the Sahili to my hand. Yeah.
And I gotta find something.
Yeah.
So I'm just doing this so I do not die.
That makes perfect sense.
Uh-huh.
All right. Well, no attackies there, but she's back.
Yeah, only 3 mana that time.
I mean, it's just so cheap.
Yeah.
New commander rule. This resets the command tax.
You like
That's
that? If you get it bounced?
new commander rule update. That last one didn't count. That's terrible.
And then I'm also going to play a Keen Duelist. At the beginning of your upkeep, you and target opponent each reveal the top card of your library. You each lose life equal to the mana value of the card revealed by the other player, and then you each put the card revealed into your hand.
I take it back. Your deck's actually sweet.
Yeah, this deck rules.
Yeah, that's awesome.
All
Go
right.
ahead.
All right, untap. So, based on the rulings, because Wheeler doesn't have mana, if I target my Rampaging Aetherhood, the Hexproof will cause the Magus of the Abyss's ability to
This is gone.
Yeah.
fizzle.
Yep.
DM, I do that.
I did that knowing you'd get to keep your Hydra Babe.
I also, thank you. I also get 4 energy off of the Rampaging Aetherhood's ability. I'm going to draw for the turn. It's going to be a land.
It's okay. You don't really need to cast more spells, Surge.
Just to be clear, you didn't want to pay any of the energy to put counters on the Aether.
Don't I have to do that when I attack?
No, it's all one.
Oh, it's
trigger.
upkeep.
Oh.
It's upkeep.
May I have a green D6, please? Yep.
Kathleen's got a pile of 5
yeah,
of them.
yeah.
All right. It's not beginning. I thought it was beginning combat. It's beginning upkeep, so it is actually sort of different from Colonial
Yes.
Hydra. Yeah.
I'm going to pay 4 mana and continue this trend of never double spelling. And I'm going to cast a Druid of Purification. This is a 4 mana 2/3. When this enters, starting with you, Each player may choose an artifact or enchantment that I don't control. Destroy each one chosen this way. I'm going to start with the Citadel Siege. Now, Nelson, you may choose another artifact or enchantment on the board that I don't control and blow it up.
Duelist's Heritage.
Okay. And now Wheeler also gets to choose one that I don't control. It hasn't resolved yet, so
does
Wheeler
Kathleen.
could, if he doesn't want to destroy anything, double pick one of the ones that's there, like a
sure.
Council's Judgment,
Yeah.
or you could blow up her Signet
Right.
or Nellie's Signet.
We both have signets if you want to blow one up.
And I feel bad, dude. Like, you're not attacking me with this Oros? And
You want me to attack this Oros?
I'm gonna choose the duelist
Okay,
heritage
all
because
right.
Nelson could have targeted the sphere and forced my hand to deal with the heritage and decided not to.
Yeah, I'm too worried that this Brina's going to get
Yes.
double strike and kill
Yeah,
me.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, move to combat.
Yeah.
I am going to attack Wheeler for 8 trample. Brina trigger, I'm going to draw a card.
Yeah, I will take 8.
All right, Wheeler down to 21. I'm going to play my land for the turn, this tapped Frontier Bivouac.
Nice.
Nice.
I could have double spelled if it was untapped. And I am going to pass.
Charge counter.
Yo, he's gaming.
Untapping. Magus the Abyss step.
Which of your babies would you like to get rid
I
of?
will target poor sweet Furnace Whelp. Good night, darling.
SMH my H.
Right.
Your deck has Furnace Whelp.
It's just you.
that loves that?
11 mana. Man, you're never going to believe this, but I'm one short.
What? What do you need 12 mana
Well,
for?
I can't Brina trigger this time either because I'm.
You're the problem.
Well, you two are tied is the real issue.
You have Lightning Bolt?
Oh, yeah.
Bolt the one you don't want to attack?
Surge, can you ping yourself?
No,
ping?
you can trigger Brina. Because if you attack Surge or I, if that... Wait, nope, never mind.
I need one of
Player
you to
attacks
have more life points than
Yes.
one of Kathleen's opponents. So I can't have a Brina.
What I meant to say was calculated.
Yeah.
That's why it took me 8.
That's why I attacked Wheeler. Mm-hmm. You're welcome.
How much Brina commander damage do I have again? Is it like 14? Okay. Okay, so if it got one bigger on Wheeler's turn, it would have 5 power, so that wouldn't be enough on its own.
Unless
could-
you still had the most life.
Well, it was 5 on Wheeler's turn,
right.
and then if she
Yes,
attacked you,
then
it would
attack
have
me.
7. So
Yeah.
if there are 2
That's
triggers,
just
it's within
enough.
lethal.
It's
Yeah.
just enough.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. I have like a fun play, but I don't know how I possibly get through Surge's turn if I make it. I mean, maybe I can kill Surge, or you can kill Surge. 3 mana left.
I just want to double spell once.
Well, your 8/8 trample is a problem for me. So, yeah, double spelling. is
How did we
scary.
go from Kathleen's commander damage is the problem to my humble Hydra is the problem?
So
Right.
imagine you're walking down a path,
Okay.
and there's a scorpion with a knife, and there's a spider with a gun.
Yeah.
Both of these can be problems.
Yeah.
Hope that helps.
Yeah, but which one's the bigger problem?
That helps. Yeah.
I mean,
well-
which one's menacing
There's,
you? at the
there's
time?
only one number 1.
I mean,
Wheeler.
the scorpion.
I'm happy to be number 2. Again, I'll play the Aether Squall Ancient after the Niv Mizzet, right? I always want to be number 2 problem at the table.
Yep.
This would have to hit you 3 times to kill you. 4 times at its current power and toughness.
And its current power and toughness is a very doing a lot of heavy lifting in
got
that
this, you
sense.
got this.
I'm not wrong. I'm not wrong.
Yeah, it's a tricky turn.
I mean, at this current power and toughness, Brina is not a threat either.
God, she's so smart.
I think I just want.
You know, it's not easy to get into Strixhaven.
All right, I figured it out.
All right.
I'll go to combat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oros will attack Kathleen, and Dragon Whelp will attack Surge.
And the commander stays back.
Yeah, I don't have a demon, dragon, or angel in my hand.
I have the ability to do something very funny.
Okay.
I'm kind of tempted to give your Oros unblockable.
I mean, whether Oros gets blocked or
But
not.
what
I
does
think
that
I'm
do
comfortable.
afterwards? It just blows up my board.
Yeah, it's
Blows up
well,
the
and
big
Wheeler's
list,
board.
Which means it also. Oh. Well, then, yeah. I'll just take 6.
Oh, she's not blocking. All right. She says, oh, yeah. I'd have to make the decision. I'll throw Anthopter in front of the whelp.
Okay.
So
all right.
Kathleen takes 6.
Yeah.
Okay, so Kathleen takes 6,
There's
Yeah.
an Oros trigger.
And I declared a blocker.
and then I would like to pay 3 to deal 3 damage to all the non-white creatures.
Wow. All right. I didn't even have to do the funny thing. It just happened anyways.
Right.
Game do list, I really wanted you to.
And then I'll say go.
I'm going to play Mystifying Maze. Taps out of mana, pay 4, tap, exile target attack and creature and opponent controls. Beginning of the next end step comes back into play tapped.
Oh,
That's really good for resetting the +1/+1s.
it really is.
Go.
So you still have the Silmagar's Charm and
The Boros
the
Charm.
and the Rakdos Charm in hand.
This turn.
That's exactly right, Serge.
Love all of that for exactly me.
What do I want to do here? Sorry, let me think about my turn.
This is like turn 10 or 12 before we needed
Yeah,
to kind
exactly.
of... I kind of needed to crawl into the back of the vault there to figure
We're
out
all
my
at
last
lower
turn.
life.
board a little.
We're all at lower life totals. We're starting to die.
Yep.
This is good.
Yep.
We all have boards.
Yeah. Everybody's got creatures in play.
Yeah. I don't know why this commander has this
right.
activated ability.
Oh.
Chad.
Chad.
Which Chad?
It's Gideon, Champion of Justice. He is a 4 loyalty planeswalker that says +1, put a loyalty counter on Gideon, Champion of Justice for each creature target opponent controls.
Okay.
Which is 2, which is not
Yeah.
bad. Or 0 until end of turn, Gideon, Champion of Justice becomes a human soldier creature with power and toughness equal to the number of loyalty counters on him, and he gains indestructible, etc., etc. And -15 is exile all other permanents.
All right.
Hell yeah, this card sucks. I mean, it's actually pretty cool in Commander.
All right.
Yeah.
So targets Nelson.
This card has some uses, but I remember when this card was printed, it was like, okay, they really don't want all the planeswalkers to be just like playable anymore. Like it's different from Shards of Alara now, you know? Like this is the one that made me figure it out.
Then I'm going to pay 5 to play Elite Scale Guard. When it enters the battlefield, bolster 2, choose a creature with the least toughness amongst target creatures you control and put 2 +1/+1 counters on it. I guess that's it. And when a creature you control with a +1/+1 counter on it attacks, tap target creature defending player controls.
Oh.
So this is me attempting to take. I'm going to attack Nelson with Brina and tap Kalia.
Okay, yeah, that's gonna be fine. The tap trigger works. You also have a Brina trigger because I have 27 life.
So I get to draw a card, and
Yeah.
I get 2 more counters. But that's not lethal to you. That's 5 commander damage.
5 commander, yeah, that's fine. Did you draw a card?
Not yet.
Okay. Is
That's
anyone
happening.
pumping Brina or anything? Okay, I'm gonna take 5. It's commander damage.
Yes.
I'm at 22. And now I have 19 Brina commander damage.
Sick.
Cool!
Go ahead.
All right. Untap. On my upkeep, the Rampaging Aetherhood is going to give me energy equal to its power. 8 energy. Then I have the ability to kill Kathleen
Nice.
because
Okay.
I can pay any amount of energy to put that many +1/+1 counters on it. So she has 5. So
5 toughness, yeah.
so I'd have to have 18 power. Now I can only make this 16. I can't kill Kathleen.
But do you want to make the thing big? Because you have to choose before.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
draw
yeah,
your
yeah,
card.
yeah.
I mean, you could with some help.
I could with some help. I'm gonna pay 4. I don't know. I'm gonna hedge my bets here. May I have another green D6, please?
Half measure ass.
So this is currently 12. I'm gonna draw for the turn. Oh my!
Look at this half fries, half salad kind of.
Come on, man.
All right, I'm going to pay 4, and I'm going to cast my commander. I'm going to. Did anybody have any effects before?
No, man.
Not super.
All right. I'm going to go to combat. I'm going to pay 3 energy to make a copy of. Yeah, I'm going to make a copy of the Hydra just so it has Ward
It's
2.
a base 5/5
Yeah.
too.
Yep.
As Ward 2.
Ward 2 trample, right?
Yeah. And I'm going to attempt to
remove
swing at
me from
Kathleen
Kathleen?
for. This is currently 17 damage,
So I have to block the 5/5.
and you have 5 toughness. You're going.
So
You're
I'm
going to
gonna
block.
block the 5/5 with the.
I'm going to attempt to Chaos Warp your blocker.
Oh.
So that's going to remove it from combat.
Yeah.
And then the trample would be lethal, but we'll see what you flip.
Okay.
So it's going to go into your deck, actually.
Right.
Oh, right.
Get shuffled into your deck and we get a random
Right,
flip?
you have to shuffle it in first.
Yeah.
Crucially. Yeah.
Yeah.
But notably, it's after blockers have been declared.
Right.
Yep.
It's important to play Chaos Warp correctly.
Now, do I want a mystifying maze to save Kathleen?
I don't know.
You get some Brina triggers, possibly.
You get to turn that lifeblood, or what's it called? That rampaging.
All right, let's
ether
see what
red
happens.
Back into a 4/4.
All right.
All right.
Top card
There you
is
go. Flip it.
a spectral searchlight.
I mean, it's kind of sweet.
All right, so Kathleen has access to 3 mana, and we're looking at lethal currently. There's 17 damage heading at Kathleen.
Yeah, I'm passing.
Okay, pass.
Well, in that case, I'm going to use this fracture to fracture your commander's sphere on my way out.
Ow. Spite.
That's so messed up.
You can act as a draw card.
Yeah, I'm just going to second to draw a card. Or I'll add a blue mana on
yeah.
second to draw.
All right, congratulations. The evil is defeated.
Brina is off the table. The math, the evil with math, to be clear.
Can we high five everyone for not having to read Brina again today?
Yay!
All right, I'm going to pass, and I'm going to sacrifice this rampaging Aetherhood.
I'm gonna put another counter on my molten slag heap. Untap.
Yep.
Slag.
Draw. But wait, Brina just doesn't draw me any cards anymore. Oh. What was I thinking? Okay, let's tap these 8 manas for Avatar of Slaughter.
Oh, that's a good card, though.
It's an 8/8 avatar with all creatures have double strike and must attack.
Wow.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'll have an effective beginning of combat.
I'd like to go to beginning of combat.
I'm going to cast Croesus's Charm and destroy Surge's Commander.
Okay. All right.
12,
Yeah.
16 damage.
I don't have a dragon or anything to put in
All right.
to give it double
so
strike.
I'm gonna go to 5,
take 16,
and I'm gonna take
Sure.
4 commander damage.
All right.
All right, Surge is at 5.
Okay, and then
Oh man, my commander costing 8 sucks.
I'm done. Go ahead.
The double spell dream slips further from your grasp every day.
well, now that I actually have a good source of energy too, I can start to do some like really fun broken stuff with it.
End of turn. I am going to untap. Just kidding. Haha. Drop. Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, why not?
You gonna make 5 wizards somehow?
Is that even a question? I'm going to play Seagate Oracle,
Oh yeah.
and I'm going to pay the 1 to make a copy.
When this card
Hell
got
yeah.
printed, every Pro Tour player
Yeah.
that was playing Standard at the time was like, "Oh, this is the best card of all
1,
time."
2.
This is like a strictly better version of Court Hussar. Did it come out in that order as well?
Yeah.
Corsair looks at 3 cards, has Vigilance.
But you have to pay white.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait.
So first one. Second one. I'm going to play a Vivid Crag.
Sick. Sick.
Oh no! Now his reflecting pools are online. It's
Woot,
gonna
woot,
flash in the
woot,
boom veil.
woot.
Yeah.
I'm going to attack Search for 1.
All right, I take 2 because it has double strike. I'm at 3.
Must attack.
Then this sacks, and that's a pass.
How much mana do you have access to?
4.
How much does it cost to activate your weird Maze of Ith?
5.
Okay, so you can't.
I don't have the maze.
Yeah, you do.
No.
'Cause
oh,
it-
this
Boiler
sorry.
works.
I'm sorry. I have a boiler.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
you do
he
have
does
5
have
mana.
it.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you have
I
both?
wasn't trying to troll.
Okay,
I
okay.
promise.
So I have this triggered ability right now. I am going to gain 12 energy.
Sure.
Okay. So I'm at 13 energy now. I should have looked to see if you rolled the 13 or not. I'm going to leave it as a 12-12 because double strike exists right now, and I think that's big enough. Wait, actually, if I wanted to attack exactly Nelson, 24
I mean,
at 30. I need to give this 15 power. So it's at 12.
You want to pay 3?
I'm going to pay 3. I'm going to have 10 energy left over. And then I'm going to have, there you go. So this is now, if there's no tricks, this is now enough to kill exactly 1 Nelson. Should I choose to attack 1 Nelson?
15.
That is a 15-15 trample ward.
Okay.
Double strike, must attack.
Okay, gotcha.
Draw for the turn. God, I love video games. Land's gonna come into play tapped Slagwood's Bridge.
Nice. I love slag.
You have 5 mana. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Total
5,
no
6,
spell on
7,
that
8.
web.
I know.
8. I once again cannot double spell.
You only got to make 12 energy.
Boo-hoo.
Let's go to attacks first. I'm going
I'm going to cast a spell. It's called Master Warcraft.
Okay. What does it do?
It says, cast this only before attackers are declared. I choose which creatures attack this turn. I choose which creatures block this turn and how those creatures block.
Surge.
Actually, it doesn't even say. Wait, does this do anything?
Well, this must attack.
It
So
must
it
attack.
has to attack.
Oh yeah, I assumed this
So I
makes
have
me choose.
no choice. If you cast that, this is coming at Wheeler, and there's nothing I can do about it.
No. It doesn't even do that. It just
No,
says,
I thought that's why I cast it. I thought that's what it does, but now I'm reading it for the 5th time today, and it doesn't say I choose how those creatures attack. So you still get to do that.
Master Warcraft?
You choose
Yeah.
which. Wait, why am I still picking?
Because this doesn't tell me to do that. It just says which creatures attack,
Oh, not who they attack.
not who they attack.
You choose attackers and blockers blocking assignments regardless of whether it's your turn.
Oh,
You do.
Do I choose how they
Yeah.
attack?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
It's just a
That's
templating
fine.
issue.
Sure,
I have a
okay.
question,
Yeah.
Serge.
Hi.
And this is going to be a real test of
Your
honesty.
question is, if I counter that, who am I attacking?
Yes.
I'm going to kill Nelson.
I'm going to cast this.
All right. What's the other mode though?
I am going to.
You want to shrink the
I'm
electrical
gonna-
hydrant?
I'm going to shrink.
As
this
her
thing.
slaughter?
Actually, you know what?
Do you want to bounce the thing? And
I'm going to bounce my Seagate Orb.
Oh, yeah. Does it
Now-
say
now,
opponent or can you
Serge,
bounce your own
It's
thing?
just any.
You got an opportunity to do the funniest thing here.
What is it? What do you
Oh,
want to do,
God, I'm
bud?
gonna kill the hell out of Wheeler. No,
15 years of trust down the toilet, or
Oh, dude, you have done me dirty with his exact words on this show in the past. So don't talk to me about 15 years of trust.
okay.
I kill Nelson.
All right, I'm done.
All right.
okay.
You got close though.
Oh, it's fine. We play Commander.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I know he has a shatter in hand. I'm going to cast Elgar Gargarotho.
Okay.
So I have a 6/6 Vigilance, Reach, Trample, and then I can't actually gain a life or draw a card or anything like that because that's next turn.
Okay.
I pass.
Untap. Draw. I'm not reading all that. Ooh, the Vivid Land coming in clutch. I'm going to remove this to add a black
Yeah.
and then a red. And I'm going to cast Rakdos Charm. Deal 1 damage to each creature deals 1 damage to its controller.
Yeah, I did not play 2 creatures for that reason. I go to 1.
I'm going to cast Tess Dissident Mage. A 3/4 flyer. During each of my turns, I can cast instant or sorcery from my graveyard. If a card cast this way, it would be put into the graveyard exiled instead. I'm going to then cast this Rakdos turn from my graveyard to deal 1 damage. Each creature will deal 1 damage to its controller.
I played around 1 Rakdos Charm. I didn't play around the second Rakdos
They
Charm.
never do.
Yeah.
Once again, kicking myself for cycling the Soul Guide Lantern. My hand was 2 more 6-drops and 3 more 6-drops.
Nice. Well played.
Oh,
Good
GG.
game.
GG, friends.
Good game.
Holy moly.
Well played.
So what does that say about Commander decks through the ages?
Brina's terrifying.
Yeah.
But also, everybody picked up on that.
Yep.
Through the ages, it doesn't necessarily matter if your commander deck isn't the most powerful one at the table. You can still win because, like, who has the most powerful stuff really just determines how the middle game is played and, like, what people focus on.
Sure.
But the ends of commander games are always kind of this scramble,
Decks
right?
like this end up being fine after
Yeah.
like a board wipe on turn 8 or whatever, because all your cards are like 8 mana or whatever. It's not like they're bad. They just the format has kind of gone from like 8 drops to like 6 drops.
Yeah.
But you still have the 8s, and so it's like, oh Jesus,
Sure.
okay, I guess I'm going to
Yeah,
die.
exactly. So there's certainly moments for even the furnace whelps of yesteryear.
Yes,
Sure.
and of Alpha.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Heck of a match. Thank you everybody for playing. Of course, I've been a Wheeler. This has been a Kathleen. This has been a Surge. This has been a Nelson. Paul was on tech. If you liked the CDSC, let us know in the comments below. And I believe Graham is going to handle all the plugs at the end. So I don't have to keep talking.
No, you do have to keep
I
talking.
do have to keep talking.
All right, nail the plugs, man. Nail the plugs.
Elder Dragon Social Club is brought to you by you and your support over at patreon.com/loadingreadyrun. Because of all of you, there is all of this. But in addition to that, Elder Dragon Social Club is also brought to you by Card Kingdom. Go to cardkingdom.com/LRR. Using that link to make your order really helps us out. And when you do, you can say button please. I don't know if we say button please for this, but it's a lure thing.
Yeah.
Don't we
you
have
can
an
say
Elder
button
Dragon
please.
Social Club specific plug for this show too?
I don't know. Nobody prompted me. So I'm just going to keep doing this. You can use that link, get a button while we have it. Say button, please. It'll be funny. It'll say something. I'm not going to say the crude things that I've said over the past 2 weeks.
It's a cute button.
It's a cute button. Also, Dragon Shields. Go to Dragon Shields, use code LRRMTG5 to get 5% off your order. Lets them know that you like us, and then they like us, and you're happy because you get to use Dragon Shields because you're a Magic player. If you're not using Dragon Shields, what are you doing? How's that?
Pretty good.
Great. Nailed it. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.